Nothing.
All right, everybody, we're live. We're live. Hold on, let me get to this first super chat since it popped up. So, okay. Since the first super chat popped up, from Mad1306, threw in $2. I was irate what they did to Batman. So we're just gonna jump into this. Okay?
Oh yeah, let's go.
We're just gonna jump into this. Oh, I'm trying to find a good camera angle for all of us. Hold on a second. I guess that works. I guess that works. We can still see Adam.
I'm right over the comments.
So I watched all 3 parts. I think there are moments of good things in there, but I think overall it kind of sucks, man.
I totally disagree.
We'll get into it, but I agree with Matt 1306. What they did to Kevin Conroy's Batman was just awful, just completely awful. Not only did they use the Batman from Kingdom Come, then they did this other fucking bullshit story where he just like starts killing like Superman and like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Well, here's the thing that bothered me about that was you had Kingdom Come Batman, you had Kingdom Come Superman,
and different Earths.
In different Earths. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, they turned Brandon Ralph Superman.
That's like the one thing. That's what I was thinking.
I was really happy
with this. He's awesome.
I was really happy with how he looked in that Superman suit.
Dude, Brandon Ralph is the only good thing about this, man. I'm not shitting you. Like, don't even get me started with this pussyfoot Lex Luthor going around. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay, I have a question regarding.
You didn't like the cliffhanger?
No.
Okay, I have a question regarding Lex Luthor. He seems to just walk through a damn door with this book and announce himself. It's like, okay, Superman, you're faster than a speeding bullet. Someone go over there, knock this fucker out, take the book. Story's over. Like,
dude,
every
time Lex shows up, I'm expecting to hear fucking Bulk and Skull's music from Power Ranger. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like,
it's getting comedic.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Like I said, there are moments that I really enjoy.
I agree.
When Barry Allen had that conversation with Black Lightning, loved it. When the Flash from the Other Earth died at the end of part 3, loved it. Especially with the flashback. The flashback
of the old show, yeah.
I loved it. But
and dude, his music when he got on that wheel too on
the treadmill, yeah. But overall, it's just really disappointing. They didn't do anything with Tom Welling. Ashley Sky who played the Huntress and Bird of Prey.
Wants no parts of that Superman suit. I don't know what it is about
That's not even it though. Like, what's the point of even having it in there? It's like, oh yeah, I gave up my power to have
it feels like it feels very pointless. Like, I got a lot to say about the Tom Welling thing. All right. But a lot of these cameos feel kind of pointless.
Like Burt Ward?
And some of the references, that was funny though. I will give them that. It was pointless, but it's funny. Holy Crimson Skies of Death.
Yeah, it was hilarious, but you take it completely out, it doesn't change anything.
No, it doesn't.
That was just for fan appeal. That's all that was for, fan appeal.
Yeah, that's why they got half these people back was for the fan appeal. I agree with that. All right. My biggest issue, though, is with some of these references to the old ones, some of the things don't even make sense. Okay, like, it starts off, you got the Batman 89 universe, and you got fucking Knox sitting there on the bench reading the paper. The paper reads, Batman captures Joker. Joker's dead in that universe.
Yeah.
Who the hell did he capture?
Yeah.
All right, and there's another thing and this is for the Brandon Routh. After he's done fighting the other Superman, he's like, this is actually the second time I've gone nuts and tried to fight myself.
So is Brandon Routh supposed to be the Christopher Reeve Superman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess you're referring to Superman 3 when he fought himself in the bar.
Yeah, but that's
junkyard.
Yes, I know they're referring to that. Here's the problem. Superman Returns ignored Superman's 3 and 4. It was a direct sequel to 2.
True.
So, like, that's actually something that I'm like,
But
okay, it's a funny joke, but it doesn't make sense.
That's what they said. But if you go back and watch Superman Returns, if you want to, you can put in Superman 3 and Superman 4 in there. Because at the end of Superman 2, Superman never brought Lex Luthor to prison. But at the end of Superman 4, he did bring Lex Luthor to prison. So when he said, oh, he never showed up at court, that's how I got out. So there's ways you can kind of put that in there. I mean,
Fair
if
enough.
you want to, but yeah, they told us like Superman 3 and 4 doesn't exist.
But why would you want to? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Just but the Brandon Routh thing is the only thing I'm enjoying because it's because they even referenced the Jason kid, so it takes place in the Superman Returns universe. So I mean, yeah. I don't know, but there are moments. It's just overall, I
don't like the direction they're doing with Supergirl.
Wait, does he still have a son?
Well, his son died. I believe his son died too, as far as I know, because he's like, it reminds me of my son Jason, so I assume he died too.
Oh crap! Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't even, dude.
Didn't he say that somebody put some gas in the city? He wasn't able to get back to save him.
Joker, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. It was Joker.
Yeah.
Basically, gas the whole building.
I mean, that's what Joker did in Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
like, he eliminated like he eliminated most of the Daily Planet staff.
Yeah. Which I
guess it was take your kid to work day. I don't
know. Why they have two Kingdom Come characters, but they're not in the same fucking Earth? I don't get it.
Yeah, like that was my biggest complaint there. And listen, Kevin Conroy, what bugs me the most is, listen, I don't mind a Batman who's gone over the edge and realized that, his way of doing it just isn't cutting the mustard anymore. Okay, this is why I enjoyed the storyline with Ben Affleck's Batman in BVS. That's why that never bothered me. All right. My issue with Kevin Conroy doing it is that he bastard that decision in BVS.
Yeah.
And he's doing the same thing here. It's like, dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
His fight
At least that one didn't
pitiful.
kill Superman. Jesus.
He couldn't even throw a punch. It looked pretty pathetic. I didn't like that part at all. It kind of reminded, they're trying to do a little bit of the Batman Beyond in that exoskeleton suit type thing.
But that exosuit is from Kingdom Come. It's not from the
Batman.
Comics. Yeah. Okay. It's not from the Batman Beyond series. It's from the comics because because if you ever read Kingdom Come, he's in that like suit there because of his back, I believe caused by Bane, right?
Yeah, and he's forced to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
It's not just Bane, it's a lifetime of injuries that he's
that's what he said last night.
Suffered through.
Now I might have overlooked this because I was falling asleep, let's be honest. But they did say all the Earths are gone now except for Earth 1, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like on that the planets between time or something. That's where they're at now.
Yeah, they're purgatory or some shit. No,
it's not purgatory. It's like
something zone. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was, but no, the ending where it's like, okay, well, at least we still got Brandon Routh Superman. Nope, we're just gonna replace him with Lex Luthor.
Now, the only good thing they have, or the worst thing they fucking have,
I don't like that Lex,
dude. If that would have been Michael Rosenbaum in that role,
been much better. Much better.
Oh hell yeah!
I would have believed his I'm going to go through and kill every Superman. I'm like,
and here's the thing. Here's my problem. I don't hate John Cryer as Lex Luthor, but in Crisis, they're making him too damn comedic.
Yeah.
And it's not working for me.
I don't find
like Michael Rosenbaum, he could be funny too. All right, but he was always menacing. It's like, I want a lawyer and I want a ponytail. Disappointment abounds. All right. But
it would have made that Tom Welling thing much more if it was like Lex or Michael Rosenbaum Lex.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, dude. And I'm hating the Supergirl and Batwoman.
Okay, all right. What are your thoughts on the Tom Welling thing? Both of you.
I liked it that it was there because I feel like we get a little catch up after what happened in Smallville. I liked that it was there. I found it touching. I liked Lois was there. I just felt like at the end of the day, you could have took it completely out and it doesn't change anything.
That was honestly my biggest issue with it. Like, people are complaining that, well, he gave up his powers, then what's the point of Smallville?
Yeah.
But
exactly.
My reaction to that is, well, if you watch Smallville, if you look at how that particular universe for Clark and Superman went down, most of his trials as Superman were completed before he even became Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, let's think about this. He fought Zod twice, fought Doomsday, fought Darkseid, fought Metallo. All right, like he pretty much fought like every major villain and Brainiac, God knows how many times. So, I mean, yeah, like the weird thing though is he gave up his superpowers. Yet in the future, like in Smallville, if you watch it, in the future, like they're talking about like what a legacy he is and what a legend he is. It's like, how long was he Superman though?
Yeah.
Like, was he Superman for like a decade? Like, I'd like to think at least that long.
Well, I don't know if we can. I mean, this ain't canon or anything, but they did have the Smallville comic books that did season 11, season 12, season 13.
Actually, no, Crisis is canon with that. They already said. Okay, and it's proven because in season 11 is when Clark buys back the farm.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, in the show, the farm was sold.
Yeah, so if we go by the comics, then he did a fair share of stuff as Superman, So it only made sense that he would want to settle down at some point, and who cares if he gave up his powers, because fucking Christopher Reeve tried to do the same thing. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's correct. I'd like to think that if his world was in enough peril, he could go back to the fortress and get him back.
He probably could.
Again, like in Superman 2. So,
exactly.
And if you watch that show, all Clark ever wanted to do from beginning to end, he wanted to be normal.
Yeah.
All right. So this I was okay with. And again, I found it very touching. I'm glad it was there. But like you said, if you took this out, nothing would change. And I find it weird that these three arrive there. Lex Luthor makes them disappear. Did he just make them reappear where the other Superman was? Or did I miss something?
I had no idea how that book works or what they like.
Somehow the Monitor made Lex Luthor was able. His part was to track down Kingdom Come Superman. I don't know why he just couldn't tell him where the hell he was at, but that was his plan to have them track him down. Why? I don't know.
I hate what they're doing with Oliver. It's
okay. Why did he stay in purgatory? I didn't understand that part.
From what I understand, maybe I'm wrong. It sounded like he became the next Spectre.
Yeah, because like he looked at that guy and the guy eyes turned green, and then he turned back around and said, "I couldn't go." But then they show the previews of what's coming on in January. He's going to be in the Speed Force. So I mean, it's a Spectre, interdimensional being that can jump from different things, because how he's going to get the Speed Force now?
I don't know too much about the Spectre. I never read the Spectre comics, and I never really did much with the Spectre.
Well, the Spectre was in Kingdom Come.
Yeah, he was a big player at Kingdom Come, because he was with that other guy, basically taking him around with the events and stuff. Yeah. And but I don't know too much about the character, but it sounded like Oliver was going to take his place. Now, what I thought they were going to do, and I think this is a missed opportunity, is that like you had all these different Earths collapsing, right? Like, why didn't an Oliver from another fucking Earth show up? Like an Oliver with a missing arm or something.
Well, they had the old Oliver that they
Justin Hartley.
They went to
from Smallville,
yeah, exactly. But then they went to Earth that had the old Oliver. That's where Superman baby was at. They found the baby. You remember that?
Yeah.
No, you know what would be friggin' hilarious? Have Justin Hartley show up, but have him be Aquaman from that failed pilot.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Like, dude, I would laugh so hard.
I was like, yeah. We only had one episode, but yeah.
or shit, get Adrian Palicki to come out and play Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that would be great. There would only be like 100 people in the world that would understand that reference.
Yeah. But, only 100 people in the world actually understand what Birds of Prey was. So I mean,
that is true. that is true. I still own my first and only season on DVD.
Honestly, so do I. I'm not proud.
That lady who was a hooker, was that?
Yeah, she was in the Birds of Prey. It was a show that took place before Smallville. It was her, Black Canary, which was Rebecca from Full House.
Yeah,
and Harley Quinn was the main villain.
And it's basically Batman's daughter.
Who played the Oracle? Cause I could hear her talking.
Dina Meyer.
Okay.
Dina Meyer played Oracle.
It's cheesy and it's not good. But like, if you're a comic book fan, like watch it. Just watch it. If you have the DC Universe app, they got the entire series on there. So
okay. If you've ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Sloane Peterson plays friggin' Harley Quinn. So
yeah. But it's still better than Titans. No,
it is still better. No.
I like Titans.
I've only seen the first season, so I don't know.
I'm sorry.
That first season was garbage.
It was. I actually like they put a Titans reference, even though it was like 5 seconds in the first episode of Crisis. That was cool. So I assume what they're doing
Cavill!
Here. Yes, I know. Jesus, if we can get Brandon Routh,
boy.
No, but like I assume at the end of this, all the Earths are going to be destroyed, and there's just going to be one Earth, and then like Black Lightning, and everybody's going to be on that one Earth. I assume that's what they're doing. Otherwise, what's the point of this crossover? Because that's the hard time. That's what I'm having a hard time seeing right now. What is the point of this crossover? I don't feel like there's any stakes.
I'm thinking they're going to have to defeat the Animon or some kind of way.
I know that, but like, what's the stakes, man? It just doesn't feel like there's no stakes. It's like, because in the
feels like Avengers Endgame without the stakes. That's really what it's coming across as.
Because in the comics, the reason why Crisis on Infinite Earths happened in the comics was because they wanted to fold all these characters into one continuity. Same thing with Marvel and Secret Wars. They got rid of all these different multiverses to put everything in one continuity. So is that what they're doing with the shows? Do they want to bring Supergirl onto this Earth with the Flash? Do they want to put Black Lightning in the same Earth with the Flash? Because if by episode 5, if this thing ends and Black Lightning's on his world and Supergirl's still on her world, then what the fuck was the point of this entire crossover event?
That's a good question.
So, I don't know. I'm not overly impressed with it. I think there's moments of it that's entertaining and good, but overall, I feel like it's I think it's messy. I think that's what I want to use. I think they're trying to do so many different things. Yeah.
I think they had like 2-hour episodes instead of 1 hour episodes. They could tell a better story. They're trying to cram everything in that 60 minutes. Well, 45 minutes with the commercials. So that's kind of really hard to do.
John Cena, he writes, what's the point of any crossover? To tell a story. Tell a story with all the characters. What's the point of Endgame? Endgame is a crossover. There's a point to it. My friend. Mm-hmm. There's a point to it. But yeah, just Adam, what'd you think of the Wonder Woman trailer?
The Wonder Woman trailer, I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. It was cool. I'm fucking with you. I don't
care. I don't care either way.
Did it remind you of Thor Ragnarok, Adam?
A little bit in the way that they were presenting it in the trailer. Yeah, more than a little bit. Okay, but again, like they're both going for kind of that 80s retro vibe. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is I know it's in the comics, but that suit at the end of the trailer looks fucking ridiculous.
I actually thought that was the coolest thing. Like Queen Tuck 2 or whatever the fuck she's
I hope they do something. They better fucking explain how the hell Steve Trevor's still alive.
Oh, that's the one thing that bothered me in the thing, man. It bothered me.
You better explain that shit.
I don't think the movie is going to be anything like Thor Ragnarok, but I feel like the trailer was very Thor Ragnarok-ish. Like, that's how they're presenting it. I have all kinds of people throwing shit at me. Oh, it's nothing like Thor Ragnarok. You're nothing but a DC hater, you fat fucking bald motherfucker. I'm like, calm down, guys. Calm down. Hey, Adam, what'd you think of that Dr. Manhattan picture I sent you? I stopped watching it, dude. I stopped. I got 4 episodes in. I'm done. 4 episodes in, I'm done, dude. The one episode. So I watched episode 3 and episode 4. I'm just gonna talk about this real quick, and then we'll go on to the next topic or whatever. Anybody has
my nuts with that photo.
So get this. Now we know Silk Spectre really doesn't like the comedian, right? Like Lori doesn't really like the comedian. It's her father, whatever. Yeah. But she's not like a big fan of him. Why she decides to take his last name Can someone explain this to me? She goes in
She
episode
does that
3.
in the
She
show?
goes. Her last name is Blake in the show. Her name is Lori Blake in the show. Why the fuck would she have the comedian's last name? It pisses me off. Then she goes into this giant thing where you get to communicate with Dr. Manhattan on Mars, and she tells like these stories about like basically what happens to Night Owl, what happens to Ozymandias, and what happens to Dr. Manhattan and comedian and all this. And then she says this one thing, and then she completely rips off Rorschach, where she's like drum on snare, good joke, or whatever Rorschach said in the comic, right? I'm like, why the fuck would she say that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Listen, dude, I watched what little I could of that first episode and just went, done. I can't.
I got 4 episodes in.
People have been telling me, if you read the comic, it's really good. It gets really good. And I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I attempted. You were there when I attempted to get through that episode. That hurt me.
I'm like, Adam, you want to watch this? No, not really, but I'll try. Then I'm like, you know, you can shut this off at any time now. It's like, yeah, dude. Oh man, are you gonna watch it, Danny?
I'm not. Based on what you told me, last night I was on another stream, and a lot of the people were saying that it's good. That you just gotta watch it, but I didn't care for the movie, so I really don't care. I don't think I'm gonna care for the series.
Oh, my heart.
I didn't say I hate the movie. I said just what my particular cup of tea.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they're like, well, you got to give it time, man. It's a slow burn. I'm like, that's fine. I understand slow burn storytelling, but when you take certain characters, like, I don't care. Alan Moore would never have said, oh yeah, Lori's gonna take, you know, her father's last name, and
no.
like no, like did you not know, like it's like no, it wouldn't happen. Okay, it wouldn't happen. So yeah, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Hey guys, hit the like button, guys. If you're you're watching, hit that like button.
Okay.
Hey, what did you think of that Ghostbuster movie, Rob?
I love it. Fuck you, Adam.
I knew this was gonna come up. God damn it. Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I will tell you why I like it. Because no one in the trailer screamed, "The power of Patty compels you." I like it because it feels like an indie movie. Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
Okay.
You apparently have a lot to say.
Okay. First of all, in my thing, I didn't say it was an awful trailer. I just said it wasn't really doing it for me. It feels like they're going more a Stranger Things route than a Ghostbusters route. But
I agree with Adam.
If you are doing something with kids, okay, Stranger Things, that's not a bad inspiration to go with. All right. Secondly, my biggest issue, and this was before the trailer even came out, this was like my biggest issue with the film, was you're having kid Ghostbusters. Okay, listen, I know that the nostalgia of being a kid and wanting to be a Ghostbuster because it looks really fucking cool. Okay, here's the problem. The proton packs are basically nuclear weapons, and you're giving this to children.
Yep.
That is like my biggest like
they're
concern.
not
I'm like,
giving it to them. They found them.
You don't give a 12-year-old that kind of power.
What do you think, Paul Rudd's part going to be in it? Because
I heard someone say he was Dan Aykroyd's son. I don't know how that would be possible.
No, I don't either. I think he's just going to be a new character. I don't think he's going to be related to them. Listen, I am not saying the movie won't be good or, oh my God, this is going to be a piece of crap. Okay, I will go see it, obviously. Me and you will be living together at that point, so we will go see it together. All right, but...
I think we lost Adam's connection.
Hello?
Okay.
All right. I'm not discrediting the fact that it might be good. Okay, all I'm saying is I'm very skeptical. All right, my whole thing is I'm very bitter towards Sony. All right, for years, Harold Ramis, and it wasn't just Bill Murray holding out, it was Sony. Okay, Harold Ramis was trying to get Ghostbusters 3 off the ground. He finally had a script that was perfect. Now, the script leaked online years ago. I read it. It was beautiful. Okay, basically, the final battle, what happened was they were going to fight Cthulhu. That was like the big thing, was Cthulhu. To defeat him, they had to cross the streams. This time, they defeated him, but they died. Literally, the final shot was Oscar leaving the firehouse, him turning his head. He looks at, and there at the table are all 4 Ghostbusters as ghosts playing cards. Dude, I read that and I cried like a baby. All right, and I'm still bitter at the fact that I never got that. And do you know why we never got that?
Well, because you don't want to kill your franchise.
No, it's not that you don't want to kill your franchise. Again, they were going to, the whole movie was them passing a torch to a younger generation. All right, with Oscar being the leader. All right, but the reason we didn't get this was because Harold Ramis was all set to do it. Then year 1 bombed at the box office, and Sony told them to go scratch.
Yeah.
All right, so but here's why I'm bitter towards Sony about it. It's not just that they did that. Literally, not even a fucking month after Harold Ramis died, they announced the reboot.
Well, to be fair,
pissed me off. Like, fuck you.
You can blame Sony, but Sony. Bill Murray had a lot to do with that too.
Yeah.
Bill Murray was the one that got that whole women female Ghostbuster thing going.
I think he's gonna have his hand in this one too.
Well, he's gonna be in it, but he doesn't have like much say in it though.
Go ahead. It's just what really bothers me is that they did that. And it was...
in the words of Bill Murray, especially in this trailer, everything happens for a reason.
And first of all, and by the way, that's not Bill Murray talking in the trailer. That's Paul Rudd, which is just weird.
Are you sure?
Dude, I listened to it like 3 times. I'm like, no, that's Paul Rudd's voice.
We'll call it karma, call it fate.
And I would just sit there like, wait, why would Paul Rudd say the same thing?
Bill Murray's son.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care. I love that trailer. I felt like I was 5 years old. Like my reaction when I was doing that live reaction, dude, like I was legit like getting goosebumps, like the Ecto one and everything. Like I was so happy because it feels like an indie film, and that Jason Reitman is taking it, and I feel like unlike what Paul Feig did, like Jason Reitman cares about the universe.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah,
I got a question.
There was. Yeah,
go ahead. How did they move the containment unit from New York to Bumblefuck, Kansas, wherever the hell they're at now?
It wasn't the containment unit, was it? It was just a trap.
That's the thing. I think that's actually what's going to be, that Egon moved the containment unit, because you'd have to bring it somewhere if the Ghostbusters went out of business.
It is
I think he buried it. All right, and now that's what's causing the fault line.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Now, it wouldn't necessarily explain why Zool is in the damn trailer, or what I can only assume is Zool.
Yeah, I would assume it's Zool. That's not. Yeah, like, I don't think it's.
I mean, because Zool wasn't contained in the containment unit.
No, but what happens if Zool is basically part of the reason why this is all happening?
Well, let me ask you this: do you think Paul Rudd could be Sigourney Weaver's and Bill Murray's son,
Oscar? I looking at the trailer, I don't see how, because they're out in like a little farm. So what's the chances of Egon's grandkids accidentally stumbling upon, another character? Well, like at that point, you're like, it's a big fucking world. How did you guys just happen to come across?
It look like Paul Rudd's character is trying to explain to them because he has some knowledge of the Ghostbusters.
Well, that's because Paul Rudd's like 45 years old, and he was there during the 80s when the Ghostbuster event happened. He was explaining that, like, look, this was happening on TV back then.
It was like The Walking Dead.
He was basically explaining because he was alive during that event. For example, we were all there when 9/11 happened, right?
Yeah.
But kids born after that don't know about it.
Yeah.
So people like us would be like, hey, look, this is what happened in 9/11. That's basically what Paul Rudd is doing, just showing these kids that, like, hey, this shit happened. Shit went down. Basically that's what he said. I love the trailer. I love the indie feel. I love how Jason Reitman has it feels like he could I guess Jason Reitman grew up and he was like a massive Ghostbusters fan because of his father's film, and I feel like he's gonna really kind of
You do know he was in Ghostbusters 2, right?
Who was he in Ghostbusters 2?
You know, my dad says you guys were full of crap. That's why you
went. Oh, really?
Yeah,
like
that's Jason Reitman.
Oh, yeah, wow.
That's Jason Reitman.
Wow.
It's just funny to think about, like, okay, yeah, that little bastard kid is doing the third movie.
Wow. Who are you going to call? He-Man.
He-Man. I don't give a shit. Ghostbusters 2 is awesome.
I love Ghostbusters
can go suck a dick.
I love both Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. And I love the fact that, this is going to be like Ghostbusters is a comedy, but it looks like that Jason Reitman is going to make it like a serious type comedy, like the original Ghostbusters were. You don't have people screaming about
more like it looks like they're going for more of a Goonies vibe.
Yeah.
Like they're going for more of a kid-friendly vibe.
Yeah.
All right. So,
dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how. I mean, I get what you're saying with the kid-friendly thing, but I can see this movie scaring the shit out of a couple kids because some of that stuff in the trailer was creeping me out. I'm like, dude, this is kind of creepy. Yeah. But that 2016 movie, dude, the more you think about it, the more that movie, they just didn't care about Ghostbusters, dude. They just rushed that shit together. Like the jokes were awful. It has nothing to do with them being women because the little girl, Egon's grandkid, one of them is a girl. It has nothing to do with
men.
Gender. Yeah.
I think they had too many comedians.
Don't tell Leslie Jones that. She's very committed to the lie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and what sucks because I was very sympathetic with Leslie Jones when people were giving her racist comments after the movie. Too. I was like, dude, that's bullshit. Don't call her names because
I defended her in my review, even when I was lambasting the movie. So I'm with that.
I defended Leslie Jones too, and then she comes out and goes, "Well, I guess we're not good because we're not men." Like that's not the point, dude. Your movie sucked.
Yep. Movie was terrible. And here's the thing: John Campea actually said this best. It's like, Leslie, you're not entitled to a sequel. You know what you're entitled to? A fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
You're an actress. You are entitled to a paycheck. Your movie bombed. You're not guaranteed a sequel. Shut the fuck up.
And I love how Campea goes. And oh, by the way, actually, you want to talk about family? Jason Reitman's father did the Ghostbusters. He's most entitled to do it than anybody. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I didn't get this. What do you think of the Black Widow trailer?
Oh God. Honestly, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Has it gone down since you've seen Wonder Woman? Which you want side to see, Wonder Woman or Black Widow?
Oh, Black Widow. Without a doubt in my mind, dude. Black Widow should have had her own goddamn movie in phase fucking 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say phase 1, but phase 2 definitely. But
I definitely want to see Black Widow, but
I would rather have
more excited about Wonder Woman now.
I'm sorry, in phase 1, I'd have much rather had a movie about Black Widow and Hawkeye and how they met rather than Iron Man 2, which was just a fucking glorified Avengers trailer.
Hey, right. Iron Man 2 has aged really well.
No, it has not.
I just watched it like a month ago.
It has not aged well at all.
You go back and watch. Well, fuck you, Adam. Fuck you.
Fuck you too. We throw, son.
You're lucky you got Yingling. I ain't got nothing.
Come on. You got beef? Let's get in the kitchen. Come on. But no, crazy, Black Widow looks great. I love the comedy with what's his name? Red Guardian.
Yeah.
I love the comedy with him, David Harbour, in that suit. Haha, still fits.
Yeah, like you're fat.
All right. My only part where I'm like, really? Was at the end when she's like skydiving. I'm like, okay, you're not Iron Man or Captain America.
Or Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like, how are you surviving? I hope you got a parachute in your ass or something.
Yeah. She's literally diving, and then you see her just kind of like bounce off and flip.
Yeah.
Off a fucking broken bridge or something. I'm like, that's something that Spider-Man did, I'm like, I give her, whatever. I'll let you do your thing, but
apparently I'm like a 10-year-old who just discovered curse words. That's what Ali Hamster writes.
Dude, that dude's troll, man. Don't even pay attention to him. I just leave him in here because he gives me views all the time.
It gave me a laugh. So
yeah, he's always in here trolling something, man. He's like Ricardo. Ricardo, they just come in, they troll. It's fine. Leave him in here. It's good to go.
Ricardo?
What did y'all
Ricardo was
think?
in here somewhere. I seen him. He was in here.
Still living?
Yeah, he's still alive for now.
What
I
y'all
don't think he
think of
had a
that Fantasy
cheeseburger.
Island trailer?
Man, I don't even want to talk about that shit. I mean, you guys can if you want to. I don't want to talk about it. I think it looks like fucking horseshit.
Like fucking
I
Banana
agree with you.
Splits.
What's that?
You see the trailer for Banana Splits?
No, I never
For
even
the
heard.
bananas for the Banana Splits. You didn't see that trailer?
No.
No.
They're doing the same thing with Fantasy Island, where they basically take like an old, like, dramatic thing, and they're making it like Banana Splits was like a kids thing back in the day, and they made a movie recently where like it's a horror film. It's like a hard R with gore and shit. I haven't seen it. I saw the trailer and I just sat there laughing at how stupid it looked.
Danny told me about the Fantasy Island trailer, so I watched it, and I'm like, oh, like the only reason why I would
plane.
Yeah, the only reason why I would even give it a chance is because it's Blumhouse. But lately, Blumhouse hasn't been as good as Blumhouse used to be.
Yeah.
So I don't like because I didn't even see Truth or Dare. Like,
I don't understand the direction of it, so
Ricardo's like, I was gonna donate, but not now. You get nothing. Well, thanks anyway, Ricardo. I appreciate it. I love you, Ricardo. Watchmen sucks, by the way. Well, the direction is they're just taking the name and doing their own thing with it. That's all they're doing. What else? I seen the Free Guy trailer. I gotta be honest with you, that trailer did nothing for me.
I haven't seen that yet. What's the premise of the movie?
So it's got Ryan Reynolds in it, and basically it feels like he's doing the same
video
thing
game.
every day.
It's a video game.
And then you find out he's a video game character, sort of like Wreck-It Ralph. And then he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna do my own thing." And then he starts doing stuff within the video game, and then it kind of feels like Ready Player One. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how.
Is it something like a Jumanji ripoff or something? You think?
No, it's not a Jumanji ripoff. It feels like
going into the game, so no.
Yeah, he's already in the game. It's like Wreck-It Ralph meets Ready Player One.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, sort of. It's just, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go see it. Like, it would have to get like amazing reviews for me to go see it.
Yeah,
you know, I like Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Reynolds doesn't always make great movies.
No, he doesn't. He was built for Deadpool. That's about it.
All right. Well, I got a subject for you, Rob, because I got something to say about this. Okay. Perp Minded writes, when we were talking about Blumhouse, Halloween was fire. What are you talking about?
Fuck, dude. I seen that movie 3 times, and I like it, all right, but
I do too.
It has a lot of problems.
It does.
One of the biggest problems is I don't know why they had to get away from Michael not being related to Laurie. I like that premise. I like that premise. I didn't necessarily like the end, and now we're getting 2 sequels. One called Halloween Kill and one Halloween Kiss My Ass or something.
Halloween
like that.
Ends or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but here's my take on Halloween, and this is the best way I can sum it up. It is literally a remake of Halloween H2O, not done nearly as well.
Yeah,
that is honestly my take on it.
Yeah,
it was so much more impactful in that film. The ending was better. Just Laurie's character growth was better. In this film, you have the granddaughter and her friends who are all absolutely fucking useless. I mean, dear God. Okay, explain to me why they were there. Like, you cut them out of the movie. Yeah. Explain to me what's different. Nothing. You could have just focused on Laurie and her relationship with her daughter. That would have been better.
Yeah.
And Danielle Harris should have played her daughter. I don't give a fuck.
Just I thought the movie was fine. It's fine. I don't think it was like the greatest thing ever. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I mean, it is what it is. I thought the ending was. I didn't like the fact they got rid of the whole Laurie relationship with Michael, and I agree with Adam with the whole the friends were worthless, man. The friends were worthless. Just I don't know. It's like if they weren't related, then why does he have a fucking vendetta like 40 years after? Like, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it at all, so I can't speak on it intelligently.
You didn't watch it at all?
No, I'm not a horror fan.
So I was going to bring this up because everybody knows Star Wars is a hot topic. What do you guys think about J.J. Abrams, John Boyega, and all them basically shitting on The Last Jedi? Have you heard? Yeah, they've been shitting on The Last Jedi during the press.
I don't understand that. Why would you?
I know John Boyega said he was iffy about some of the things that were happening.
Yeah,
I know J.J. Abrams, from what the last I heard, he said that like some of the decisions in Last Jedi were beneficial to him.
Well, he came out today, and this is what everybody's covering. He came out today, and he said, "Well, Ryan kind of took a lot of things, and he changed a bunch of things." And he's like, "I don't think people go to Star Wars to not get answers. That they want answers to stuff." And Ryan kind of just told him that that's not important. And JJ's like, "I don't think that's fair to the fans. They go to see the movie, they want answers. They don't want people just go, well, that's not important. Like, who's
JJ, you're killing me."
Yeah, but then he kind of turns it around and goes, but it helped build some groundwork in what we're gonna do in this film. So, but like a lot of people are like really like they're taking that and running with it.
It sounds like he's trying to distance himself because he knows that this last movie might be some crap.
No, I think you're drinking the water, sir. And I think you're drinking the water of all these little haters on YouTube going, "Oh my God, these leaks are terrible. Oh my God, Rise of Skywalker is gonna be shit."
I haven't watched any leaks because I'm trying to.
The last leak I saw, apparently Rey can summon the Dragon Sword. You saw that, right, with the dagger?
With the dagger, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know how true it is.
That's funny.
Some people are saying that that's the Mortis dagger from Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but
that shit was funny.
But there's a lot of leaks out there. I haven't read any of the leaks. I don't want to read any of the leaks. I have my own opinion of what I think the movie's gonna be about.
Yeah.
But like I'm just tired of these people just going with these headlines and just fucking ripping Last Jedi apart all the damn time. Like
it's annoying.
I was on another YouTube channel last Wednesday. I was on another YouTube channel, and after I left, he brought in another guy who just sat there and just ripped me the shit afterward. And I wrote the guy back. I'm like, so this is how you have guests on? You have people come in and automatically just rip them shit? Like, that's very disrespectful. So, but while I was on there, the guy that I was streaming with kept saying, well, I don't think Rian Johnson understands Star Wars. I think it's lazy storytelling. I'm like, first of all, I guarantee you Rian Johnson knows more about Star Wars than he does. And secondly, lazy storytelling? Like, Adam, you have a degree in script writing. Is that fucking hard to do, or is that something that any idiot can do? Like, seriously.
No, it's something very hard to do. So let me tell you something. Last Jedi is the farthest thing from lazy screenwriting. Lazy screenwriting would literally be just doing the same thing again with a new coat of paint. Force Awakens. Sorry. But yeah, like, but no, it is not something that is easy to fucking do. All right. So the fact that Rian Johnson created something that was wholly original while still giving several callbacks in interesting ways. Okay. I love what he did with Last Jedi. It is one of my favorite Star Wars films, if not my favorite. I absolutely adore that film for all the risks it took. I love what it did with Luke, regardless of what Mark Hamill thinks. I love what it did with Luke. Love it too. Okay, literally, that whole running gag, like, amazing. Everything you just said was wrong. Like, I love that. I love that whole thing. I love his confrontation with Kylo at the end. How he's really just a distraction, so everyone can get away.
Yep.
And I love that Rey's parents weren't important.
Yeah.
She is important, not her parents. I love that.
Yep.
Okay, there have been Force-sensitive children for years in Star Wars whose parents were not important.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It kills me because you go on other people's channels or you watch other people's streams or whatnot, and the first thing that always comes out of their mouth is, "Oh, it's lazy storytelling. It's a lazy script. It's a lazy script." It was like, if you start breaking down Last Jedi script in terms of what everything means, dude, it's like, it's so smart how he put everything together. It's anything but lazy. And then you get these twinkle toe cocksuckers who were like 2 years old when Phantom Menace comes out, and they're like, Rian Johnson doesn't understand Star Wars. No, you don't understand Star Wars. I guarantee you, Rian Johnson knows far more about Star Wars than any of these twinkle toe cocksuckers who sit there and they have their little EU books going, I wanted Shadow of the Empire.
Rob, here's the thing. We don't need to rant about this anymore. You know why? Freddie Prinze did it for us.
Yeah.
My man.
But what
my man just went on the internet, ranted, and spoke the truth, homie.
What does it say that Luke Skywalker didn't agree with Rian Johnson, though? That he wanted to see a different direction.
Mark Hamill read the script and said he fundamentally disagrees with what
he felt like Luke was like the most hopeful human being in the universe, and that he wouldn't get that low. That's the whole point, is that he did get that low, and he has to find himself again. He has to find that
whole story arc.
Now, in ancient times, they refer to this as character development.
Exactly. I'm sorry. If I would have watched Last Jedi and Luke Skywalker was the same motherfucker who wanted to go to Tashi Station and get power, I would be pissed. Nobody stays the same 30 fucking years, man.
Yeah.
You know, but Rob, he wanted to save Vader, but he was ready to kill Kylo. A split second.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I just think some people are just saying that he just went too low for their liking. Not saying that, and I agree with you 1,000% that people do change in 30 years. That's common sense. I'm just thinking that to the Star Wars fans that's used to the old Star Wars, not the prequels, just saying they didn't think that Luke should get that low and that we should see him bounce back.
What these twinkle toe cocksuckers don't understand is George Lucas was going to do the same shit in his draft. He was going to have Luke out as a hermit again. It's like,
here's the thing: the whole argument that Jedi find a way to persevere. They never run away. They never go into hiding.
That's all Jedi do is hide.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Should
I be going on?
It's like Jedi don't run away; they fight. Did you guys ever,
see a Star Wars movie? This is kind of what they do. It's like in Episode 3. Here's the thing: Episode 3. I've said this. Episode 3 is actually one of my favorite Star Wars films. Okay, I fucking adore Episode 3 to no end, despite its faults, and it does have faults. Okay, but one of the things that always makes me laugh is the scene where Yoda goes, "Into exile I must go. Failed I have." The only thing goes through my mind is, no. Your line should have been, "Into exile I must go. Requires me, the plot does."
Right. Exactly. There's no reason why Yoda lost that fight. He fell off the thing. He could have got back up and just threw his hand at him.
I've explained this to you before. There was an easy out for that. If you hadn't had him with the cane in the other films and explained that fall is what forced him to use the cane, okay, that would have made sense.
Some people might say that's lazy storytelling. I got people in the comments, justice for Luke, dude. You guys are all fucking crazy, dude. Fucking Luke sacrificing himself at the end is the most Luke Skywalker thing you could do. Like, he did what Obi-Wan did. He sacrificed himself so the rebellion can fucking escape out the back. Like that was the most Luke Skywalker thing that you could do, dude. People fucking crazy.
Okay, and I'm sorry. I love that scene where all those blasters there, and he just goes,
yeah,
come at me, bro.
Right? And then there's other people going, well, what's the point of this trilogy? There's no point to this trilogy. Yeah, there is a point to the trilogy, man. It's passing on to the next generation. It's the fall of Kylo Ren. There's a lot of different things, man.
All right, and we won't know definitively until Rise of Skywalker comes out. Now, let me tell you something. I better love this film. It will not just be enough for me to like Rise of Skywalker. I need to love this film.
I agree.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm
has
probably gonna love it no matter what.
because it's the ending, and because it's the ending of this entire Skywalker saga. This has to be just a masterpiece. All right, it's kind of like how I initially saw Episode 3, because when that was originally going to be the ending, like tying up everything.
Mhm.
But this is literally going to be the end. They said there's going to be no connection to the Skywalker lineage after this. So I am hoping this is one of the best films in the franchise. So I'm hoping J.J. Abrams delivers, and we got this.
Oh, we've got a super chat coming in. Our second super chat of the night. We haven't seen many of them. We've been streaming for almost an hour. We only had one super chat. Here comes another one. Star Wars is dead. Young people don't care about it. Adam, you want to hit on that one?
I don't know what you're implying because I know I'm old, but I'm not that old. Like I don't think 32 is that old. Do you think Rob? How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, yeah, like I don't know, like young people. Well, fuck the young people. I like Star Wars.
Well, the thing is, like, I kind of agree with him to a sense.
I agree. I don't think people younger than y'all agree.
I feel like the MCU is like the new Star Wars for this generation.
Kind of, yeah.
But to say Star Wars is dead when Mandalorian is the #1 TV show around the world, and it's not even playing in half the fucking country, but it's still the #1 TV show
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to say it's dead is kind of a bold statement that I think is just false. But to say that young people don't care about it, I agree with that part because I just think that I just think that Marvel is their new thing. They're like, you know.
No, I agree with that.
He threw another one in. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh, Boy Wonder. I like Boy Wonder. He always comes in and throws something.
I just wanted to drop a grenade.
I just wanted to drop a grenade in a super chat. Yeah,
that's awesome.
He throws in some great topics. I actually used a couple of them in standalone videos. But I agree, man. I don't know about Star Wars.
Rob, I'm sorry. I got to say it. Boy Wonder, you're my boy.
What did Boy Wonder say in the first episode of Crisis on Infinite Earth? Like, holy what?
Holy red sky.
Holy crimson skies of death.
Cheese fest. Speaking of that, what did you think about the Lucifer cameo they had in there?
I don't watch Lucifer, so that meant nothing to me.
All right, that was interesting, especially since Tom Welling was a character on Lucifer as well.
Yeah. Well, different Earths, I guess.
So it's interesting, and what's interesting to me is like they don't acknowledge the fact that this new Superman they just met looks like the Atom. Like they don't acknowledge any of that. They're just like, nope, just go with it. It's like American Horror Story.
They mentioned it.
Yeah, they mentioned it slightly because Lex is like, well, congratulations, you look like a Kryptonian. Your mother will be so proud, or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's something too about doppelganger or something too.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, but. Yeah, the Brandon Routh thing is the only thing good about that fucking Crisis, man.
I like the way he explained the correlation of his
S, yeah, even during the dark, hope still prevails or something.
I swear to God, he better be a big part of 4 and 5. Those 2 episodes, because like when he disappeared at the end of 3, I'm like, no, fuck you, no.
Yeah, right. I was like, no, they're not. No. Oh, here's a big complaint I have, and I want to get your opinions on it, especially since we were talking about lazy story writing and stuff. I think it's kind of weird how 7 of the things they were looking for, the majority of them are already there.
Yeah, it's like, why did you just tell them that, you dumbass?
There's like hundreds of different Earths, right? But all of them just happen to be there, except for like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yo, what was the need for to build that machine? The Paragon finder, like a damn Dragon Ball finder or something.
Because the plot needed them to do it for that hour. Christopher comes in with a super chat. Thanks, man. If you guys haven't hit the like button, hit the 34 likes, not bad. Let's get more likes. But yeah, I just found it weird. It was like, yeah, we need these paired whatever the fuck they are. They're like, good news. Yeah, they're like, good news. Supergirl, you're one. It made the Batwoman thing even more pointless because she goes all the way there when he could have just told her. right there. You're like, yeah, you don't need to go to this earth. You're one of them. Barry, you're one of them. Hey, you're one of. It's like Oprah just handing them bitches out to everybody. I'm like, so like this is kind of pointless.
You get a part. You get a part. You get a part. Everybody gets a part.
And I don't understand like why Sarah would be one.
Yeah,
you know?
No.
Just like, me and you, Rob, next week. You get a lap dance. You get a lap dance. You get a lap dance. Everybody gets a lap dance.
Hey, Rob, if they can't get Henry Cavill back, what do you think if they go in the direction of Brandon Routh as Superman?
Who? Brandon Routh as Superman? They're not going to do that because Brandon Routh is older than Henry Cavill. They want to go young.
I'm saying maybe if they do the Flashpoint and then do the Kingdom Come Superman, you think that would be something feasible?
That's depending on if they even ever get the fucking Flash movie done. It's like that movie had like 800 different directors. I heard there was some news on it today, though. Was it today or yesterday? There was some news on it.
2022 is the release date.
Yeah, for a movie that should have came out 4 years ago.
Yep, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, I really don't care. I don't like Ezra Miller's Flash.
I don't either.
I do not care about that movie. It's like Birds of Prey. I just don't care about that. I would love that, but they're not going to do that. They're going to be like, your TV universe, like here. Yeah. I can think of like 500 other actors who could be a better fucking Barry Allen than fucking Ezra Miller. And I love Ezra Miller. I just think he's a horrible Flash.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I don't think that is fair to put on him, though. Okay, because no. And here's the reason why. Because when Joss Whedon was brought in, they added all that stuff with the Flash being humorous. Because originally he was more tragic than he was humorous. All right. That was all like Joss Whedon's writing and the stuff that they added last minute. So I don't think that's on Ezra Miller. I think that if given the right director, all right, and if you took him to be serious, Ezra Miller could be a good Flash. Okay, just get rid of all that obnoxious comedy and you're fine. Maybe one or two lines, but that's it.
I find it hard to understand that this guy can do the Speed Force, make his suit. Yeah, he's confused about brunch. Like I just find it anyway.
What is brunch?
What's brunch? I don't understand it. Boy Wonder comes in with a super chat. Leak is Tony will be revealed as the first Jedi. Tony Stark is. Did you hear about all the people getting pissed off because the Endgame didn't get no Golden Globe nominations? I'm like, people are pissed off. Avengers Endgame didn't get any Golden Globe nominations. Yeah, because the movie, like, I love it, but as a film, it's not really all that good. Like, it's fine as a popcorn.
No, it's not that it's not that it's not good. It's not artsy. It's not the kind of film like you would see at like the awards getting an Oscar. Okay, Avengers Endgame is a fantastic movie.
It is
what it is.
I agree with that statement. Yeah.
It's like all these people crying. Robert Downey Jr. didn't get no Oscar nomination. Did you see the people who did? Do you actually tell me Robert Downey Jr. is better than them?
He's the only
Oscar
one
nomination's been announced.
I mean the Golden Globe nominations.
Okay.
Like if you look up the Golden Globe nominations, there's no way Robert Downey Jr. is anywhere in the same like.
I think Joaquin Phoenix's name is on there already, though. I think.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is on there. Joker got a few nominations, but like, there's no way he's better than Christian Bale and Matt Damon in Ford versus Ferrari. Like, no better than fucking Adam Driver from Marriage Story. Like, there's no way Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony. Like, all he did was go, "I am Iron Man," and he cried a little bit. Any actor could have done that. James McAvoy does that in every X-Men movie. Doesn't mean you get like a fucking award for it. Got a bunch of super chats came in all at once.
Knives Out got nominated for Best Picture. That's awesome.
Knives Out was awesome.
It was fantastic.
Okay, another super chat came in. Headed to the bar, be easy, y'all. Thank you, Christopher, man. I appreciate it. And then Drayon. Would you all like to see Storm and Black Panther 2? I would like to see it as long as it's not forced. I just don't want it to be forced because Black Panther didn't marry Storm like for like 40 years. Like if you look at the birth of Black Panther and Fantastic Four and look at when he married Storm in Civil War, it was like 40 years later. So why was Storm just happen to be in the second Black Panther comic, you know?
Yeah, like
I don't.
Here's the thing, and I've said this forever. I don't think the X-Men belong in the MCU.
Well,
I'm sorry.
They're gonna be.
They're gonna
be.
I don't think they fit. I don't think they belong. Even if you wanted to try to pull this multiverse crap that you're doing with Doctor Strange, I don't think that they belong in this universe. I think the MCU can thrive beautifully without the X-Men. If you want X-Men, fine. Make them their own separate thing. All right, because I'm sorry, you're not going to have heroes, you're not going to have people praising people with all these fucking different abilities and powers and then saying, oh my God, that guy can fly! Abomination! Okay,
that
you can't do
sense,
that in this universe.
But that's how it is in the comics too, though.
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense in the comics either.
It's like yay, Spider-Man and Captain America, boom, mutants, they're weird. Like I get your point. It's actually
X-Men, and I've said this about the comics too. They make sense within their own universe.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very valid point. I think that's the most valid point I've heard, to be honest with you. But I still want to see them in the MCU only because I feel like and I do really like a lot of the Fox X-Men. Like, I think me and Adam is the only one that likes Dark Phoenix.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before you texted me about this live stream, that's what I was watching.
Dark Phoenix was good, very good.
I really was watching it.
I was watching it. It's fucking paused on my TV right now. Blu-ray, bitch.
From bad marketing, but when you move in with me, we'll watch the 4K version, my friend. Watch that shit in 4K high definition. But I do like a lot of the X-Men movies, but like they didn't do a lot of the X-Men justice. Like they never did Cyclops justice.
No,
I would like.
You know what the weird thing is? You know what the weird thing is? The only movie that didn't treat him like a total pussy was Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's be fair about this.
that is very true. But I just want to I want to see, and I don't think Kevin Feige is going to do this, but I would like to see the core, real, legit first class X-Men. I want to see Marvel Girl. I want to see Angel,
Beast,
Hank,
Iceman. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see that
the
group.
Original team.
Yeah, and then like maybe 3 movies in, then you start adding the other characters in. I don't want to see Wolverine for like 10 years. Like everybody wants to pass Wolverine. I am fucking Wolverine, what's the word? Oversaturated with Wolverine, man. Yeah, I'm done with Wolverine.
Here's the thing, okay? And you might not know this, so I'm going to tell you. All right, when the original X-Men movie was first green-lighted and they were getting a script for it, Andrew Kevin Walker, who wrote Seven and Sleepy Hollow, all right, he wrote a script for X-Men. All right, and it was those original X-Men. The studio rejected it and said, no, Wolverine has to be the main character. Now, Wolverine was in the script, but he was a side character.
Like he's supposed to be.
All right. And they were like, no, we need Wolverine. We need Rogue. We need all these other characters that were in the animated show. All right.
Yeah.
But so do I think the MCU is going to go the route of that? No. Would I want that? Yes. I want to see those original X-Men.
The only reason why I don't think they would go that route
because it's not marketable. Wolverine is recognizable. He's a household name. The other ones aren't.
It's that, but also when Chris Claremont came onto the book, they introduced a more diverse group of X-Men that appeals to other people. So I think they're gonna go with the Chris Claremont, X-Men. But anyway, I got 2 big super chats coming up. Mad 1306 writes, Flash release date is July 1st, 2022, if it ever shows up. And Mortal Kombat moved up to January. That's not good. That's not good. Mortal Kombat got moved up to January 15th. Do you know that January is the dumping ground? Yeah. Those are like movies the studio has no faith in. It's like if Mortal Kombat, they must have saw something with that and like,
they already cast about all the different characters from what I've been reading.
And some of those casting is very dubious, man. Like Katana and Melina are supposed to look like twins, and they cast completely different like races to play these characters, right? So like I'm fine with the black chick playing Melina, but then you need to make Katana black too.
Yeah.
They have to look similar. You know, maybe cast the same actress to play both.
Yep.
I don't care. This skin color, I don't care about skin color, but try to keep it consistent with the character. Melina and Katana are supposed to look like twins. So if you want Melina to be black, make Katana black too.
Yep.
You know, just be consistent with the story. So One Mad, thank you for the super chat. If the Flash release date is July 1st, that's if they hold to it. I still don't hold my breath on that.
Times.
Yeah, and I do have faith because the It director's on it now. So the It Chapter 1, Chapter 2 guy, he's directing and writing it. So I have faith in that. Yeah, so I got a faith in that because the last guy was the one who did Game Night. He's the one that just recently left. The Game Night guy. Right. I thought Game Night was okay. I didn't think it was
fun. It was fun.
Yeah. But you mentioned it. For some reason, DCEU loves fucking horror directors.
Oh yeah.
Like Shazam was a horror director.
Aquaman.
James Wan, yeah, like they love fucking horror directors. I think that's because of Walter Hamada worked with all them guys.
Yeah.
But just the keep an eye on that Mortal Kombat thing, Mad, because I think that's actually a really bad sign. Hold on, I've seen a bunch of super chats.
Dude, the next one is freaking hilarious.
Boy Wonder.
Is it from Boy Wonder?
Yeah, dude, I almost died.
Okay. All right, we learned Palpatine's motivation and Stark screwed him over. Like Saber Tech came from Stark Industries. Ray learned she's Stark's daughter. Dude, that's pretty consistent from what we've seen, man.
From Marvel,
It's like, dude, you know, for Tony Stark being the hero of the MCU, he fucked over a lot of people, right? Like Vulture, fucking Mysterio, like
almost every fucking villain in the Marvel universe is motivated by Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Spider-Man's villains were motivated by Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So, God forbid Spider-Man villains be actual Spider-Man villains.
Right. I remember back in the day, call me old-fashioned, but, you know, if you wanted to give the villain some kind of backstory, they usually came from a company called Oscorp, you know?
Preach it, Big R. Preach it.
We didn't blame Stark Industries for everything because we want them to connect. Get it, connect. You know, God forbid we put a Norman Osborn in there.
Loaded, testify.
Jesus. That's why I like the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon because all the main villains came from
all of them.
From Oscorp.
And
they were doing that with the Amazing Spider-Man movies with the Lizard and Electro, and it was working, right? I'm like, yes, you know. And they had like, you know, Dr. Octopus's arms and stuff in Amazing Spider-Man. And then we get the fucking home.
I didn't care for that Rhino though. That Rhino sucked.
The design was really bad.
Yeah. It was. I will admit
really bad. But I hate the fact that people were like Rhino was a waste of a character. Did you guys ever fucking read Spider-Man? Like Rhino never has his own arc. It's always like a beginning comic thing and an end comic thing.
Yep.
You know. So I hate that argument, but I liked how everything was incorporated into Oscorp, and now it's just like we're making Tony Stark like fucking Norman Osborn, and it sucks.
Yep.
You know, it's like why can't you just introduce? Like I am when I found out Sony and Disney broke off, that was the happiest day of my life. I was like, yay, Sony's gonna go back to doing good Spider-Man movies, and they're like, oh, we buried the hatchet. I'm like, fuck. And me and Adam went out drinking.
No, literally, the second they announced that they were splitting up, I literally posted a picture of Willy Wonka on my Facebook going, no, stop, don't come back. That's honestly how I felt about it. I'm like, yeah, okay, good. Fuck you. You're not doing the character any justice.
Andrew Rowan comes in with a super chat. I want a Super Son show. As much as I wouldn't mind having that, I think I'd rather see an animated show of Super Sons on DC streaming service. But let's be honest, I think within the next year, the DC streaming service is not even going to be around. Like, I think out of all three of us here, I think I'm the only one that's a subscriber to it.
Oh,
like,
you are.
No one subscribes to it.
Here's the thing, dude. No, I gave it a chance. I subscribed to it for like the first month it was out, and I went, I'm not liking this. There's no point to having this.
To be honest with you, I barely even use it. I used it to watch Titans. I haven't watched the Harley Quinn show yet.
And I have a PS4. You can't even download the app for the PS4 to watch it on there.
Yeah.
So, fuck it.
Dude, they have an app. They have an app on the Xbox One for it, right? So I signed, I downloaded it on the Xbox One, put my information in, went to go watch Watchmen, and it goes, I'm sorry, this won't work on this device. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch Titans. I put on Titans, it won't work on this device. The only way I can fucking watch it on my TV is by taking my phone and connecting it to my Chromecast and watching it on the TV like that.
Oh, fuck you.
So the app that's on the Xbox doesn't even fucking work.
That's ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
And I think they have like a very small subscriber base. If it wasn't for the unlimited,
I would imagine so.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the unlimited comics, I probably would stop watching. Because to have all the comics on there, and I can go back and read any of the comics, especially since I don't go to the comic shop anymore because I'm kind of broke. I like that aspect of it. Christopher comes in with a super chat. Let me time out, Boy Wonder. I will donate 500. What? I'll tell you what. If you donate $500, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not even playing with you. You donate $500, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm gonna plug in my charger. Hold on.
All right, no problem.
There we go.
Where are we going?
5%.
I thought I saw another super chat.
That was the last one.
That was the last one? Okay. Yeah, the Super Sons thing that Andrew put in, I see that more as a standalone animated film that DC normally does. I don't see a show doing that. And the DC, like we just said, no one watches the DC streaming service. Like once HBO Max comes out, that DC streaming service is going to be irrelevant. They already canceled Swamp Thing, the one show I was interested in.
I heard that was great, but I haven't watched it.
I heard it was great too.
I haven't either.
But I haven't watched it. I watched the first episode. It was amazing. But why would I invest myself into something that isn't? Yeah.
It's not even a full season, is it? I think
no, it was supposed to be 13 episodes. They cut it down to 10, and then they just canceled season 2. So why am I going to invest in something that the studio doesn't care about?
Yeah.
So I'm tired of that shit, man.
You know about Disney Plus? I don't like either. They got a couple shows there. I think it's titled like One Season Wonders. Have you watched that yet?
No.
You got a lot of good shows on there too, and it's kind of like
I like Disney Plus a lot, so people can start calling me a show all they want, but I really like Disney Plus a lot.
Yeah, Disney Plus is hot.
There's always something on there I can watch.
Yep.
I can go, and I know a lot of stuff hasn't, it's still on Netflix, so they're waiting for it to come over.
I have binge watched all of Gargoyles. I don't know about you.
No, I'm
I watched season 1.
Oh God,
that's Xanatos. That's a son of a bitch, boy.
Yeah.
I'm too busy watching Flight of the Navigator.
When do you get to the Archmage, son?
What I like about that is that they use most of the characters are the Star Trek characters. Did all the voices. That's
yeah.
I love Gargoyles, man. I love Gargoyles.
You got fucking Riker as Xanatos. You got Counselor Troy as Demona.
Yeah.
You got Nichelle Nichols from the original Star Trek playing Elisa's mother.
David Craig, I think, plays Goliath, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his name. Craig David or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Keith David.
Yeah. I know him as the Arbiter from Halo, but yeah.
His voice is awesome.
Or guy,
Spawn, didn't he? Did he play Spawn?
No, that wasn't him. That was Michael J. White. No, Keith David was the guy in Armageddon going secondary protocol.
Yes,
that guy.
Yeah,
that's who Goliath was.
Got a group of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly who Goliath is.
Yeah,
I thought he played the animated voice of Spawn.
What's that?
Brent Spiner was Puck.
I said I thought he played the animated voice of Spawn.
the animated voice. I don't know about.
He might have
that.
been the animated voice. I don't know. He wasn't in the movie though.
Yeah, that was Michael Jai White.
I know that.
Jai White.
Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White. Yeah, he was Jax in that Mortal Kombat Rebirth thing.
Yeah. He was good.
Yeah.
He was really good as Jax. I would like to see them make him Jax in the fucking
hell yeah
movie.
That would be awesome.
You know who they got to play Jax in the new movie, don't you?
No.
Who?
The dude who plays Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl. Yeah, that's our Jax, ladies and gentlemen. Dun.
He played in Bloodsport, not Bloodsport, but True Blood. That's where he got his start off at.
That Jimmy Olsen guy?
Yep, he was Eggs in True Blood.
I never.
That was him.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
What was the gay guy?
God. He wasn't a gay. No, he wasn't a gay guy. No. He was Tara's boyfriend for a while.
Yep.
In True Blood.
Oh, he got killed. I forgot how he got killed, but then.
I remember how he got killed. Freaking Jason shot him.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of True Blood.
True Blood was awesome, man. You go check it out.
This is my problem with True Blood. I got 3 episodes in. This is my problem with True Blood. And I know, like, every show, it probably gets better later on. And maybe when Adam moves in, I'll binge it or whatever. But it felt like, hey, you're a vampire. Yes, let's have sex. Hey, you're a vampire. Yes, I know. Let's have sex. And then they'll talk for another minute and be like, oh, guess what? I'm a vampire. Let's have sex. Every 5 minutes, we're having sex. I'm like, come on, guys. Can we have a show here? It's like, no, let's have sex.
You gotta get past that, man. The second, third seasons are much better. Much better. The books are better.
The first season is basically a murder mystery. Yeah. Because someone's killing off all these women and you don't know why. All right, but it's pretty fucking interesting and pretty surprising who it ends up being.
I
with the later seasons, they really go into a lot of like lore about not only vampires but other creatures and shit.
Yeah, like fairies and goblins
and all that.
That was weird.
Yeah,
that was weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like the second they mentioned fairies,
the books are more in depth than the show was.
I know Tara's very different in the books from what I've been told.
I was too busy watching Pretty Little Liars. Where they don't have sex every 5 minutes. Hey, Pretty Little Liars.
Okay, Rob's a lost soul. I gave up on him years ago, but
the first couple seasons of Pretty Little Liars was pretty good, and then it started getting a little, TV. But you know what I mean. I forgot what the fuck I was even watching back then when True Blood was out. I forgot what other shows were like popular back then. I think Smallville was still around. I'm not even sure. But yeah, I don't know.
It would have been. Smallville didn't end until 2010 or 11, somewhere around there.
And then I think there was like a year.
True Blood came on in like 2006 or 7. So yeah, Smallville definitely would have been on.
Hey, Danny.
True Blood had how many? 4 or 5 seasons?
No, True Blood had like 6 seasons, man.
True Blood had several seasons. Yeah.
Just to let you know, Danny, you were correct. Spawn did do or Keith David did do the
Divorce animated.
Yeah, the animated one.
That's what I thought.
Hey, y'all need to get off Zack Snyder's dick. If Zack Snyder was still around, Justice League would have been a good movie.
Damn right.
# release the Snyder Cut, motherfuckers. It exists. I think we need like an X-Files relaunch of them just trying to find the Snyder Cut.
I was right. True Blood was 7 seasons.
7 seasons? Yeah, I thought it was about 6 or 7. Yeah.
I didn't care for the ending. What did you think about it?
The ending? I honestly felt it was a little too mealy-mouthed. They could have done so much more with it, but honestly,
underwhelming.
Hey, Adam, we got a challenge.
What?
Rob, please rant about what's wrong with Spider-Man Home. The
again?
What's wrong with what's TH mean?
Tom Holland.
Oh, I had no problem with Tom Holland. Spider-Man.
Nothing wrong with Tom Holland at all.
Yeah,
it's how they're writing his character.
Andrew is a better Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield's a million times better.
Oh yeah.
But don't get it twisted. I have no problem with Tom Holland as Spider-Man because as you can see, when the Russo brothers write for him, he's fucking
great.
Fantastic. It's just when he's in his own movies and the movies just suck. I mean,
and you have the writers of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
How do you think they're going to tie Spider-Man into Venom?
I don't give a fuck. I'd rather chop my dick off and eat it right now in front of everybody.
Come on now. We know there's going to be a Venom 2.
I don't give a fuck.
We can't stop that.
I don't give a fuck.
The only thing that makes me at least a little excited for a Venom 2 is the fact that you have Andy Serkis directing it.
That's the only thing.
I'm like, okay, it's Serkis. I might see it for him, but
it's gonna be better.
That first movie was shit.
Well, guess what, Danny? When the bar is so fucking low, it's hard to get any worse than what you already had. That movie was, you talk about a piece of monkey shit. Jesus Christ. As much as I hate Homecoming, at least it's a coherent fucking story. I can understand. Well, you know what I mean. At least it's coherent. I can understand it. I can see. It doesn't look like two giant blobs fighting. Adam, stop.
I'm sorry.
Give Spider-Man a little bit of credit here, okay? At least Tom Holland ain't running around going turds in the wind and all this bullshit. And the fucking.
I'm a loser on my planet.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Fuck
dude.
you.
I hated that. It was like, just like you. On my planet, I'm a loser. Like, first of all, Venom was not a fucking loser. Venom was a badass who fucking killed people and kicked like, fuck that shit.
I think the one thing that they fucked up, and this has actually been confirmed in the comics, you do know the symbiote is technically a woman, right?
Really? Yeah.
It's fucking it's literally in love with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Literally, Eddie Brock was its revenge lay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because it's also the symbiote that gives birth to Carnage. It has a baby, and the baby symbiote goes to Carnage and creates Carnage.
Then they create all these clones.
Yeah,
which they already fucked up in this movie because
that's a good call, Adam. That's a good call.
Yeah. And they come from.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in this movie, they all come from different planets and yet still have the names Venom and Riot and what the fuck?
It's fucking awful, man. And then the actor who played the villain from Rogue One, dude, he was just awful.
Riz Ahmed was terrible.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He is. I completely forgot he was the guy in Rogue One. He was the pilot. I completely forgot that was him. Yeah.
Because he was actually in a good movie and he was in a good movie this time. But back to ranting on Spider-Man, dude. We did a review that was longer than the fucking movie about how much we hated that goddamn movie. Fucking Homecoming and fucking Far From Home was a little less as a pain, but it was it still hurt. Parts of that movie fucking still hurt.
No, here's the thing. The opening of Far From Home is really bad.
Yeah,
it starts off so bad. He was ready to get up and leave 5 minutes in. I had to hold his arm and go, no, man. Just stay down. Have faith. We got this. Okay. We're going to do this together.
All
right.
Babe.
Once Mysterio showed up, that's when it started to kick into gear. I think without Mysterio in that movie, it would have completely sucked. All right.
I agree.
No, the third act is where that movie shines the brightest, for me at least. Okay, because for fucking once, we see Spider-Man. It's actually Spider-Man. He's actually using his fucking brain.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hated the whole part of hold on. What was it? Oh yeah. Tony just died. I'm devastated. Let's go on vacation. It's like Tony just died. And we call the snap.
Did you do the same thing with your non-existent uncle died?
Right? Yep. No. We have a suitcase that says his initials on it or something. Yeah. Fuck that goddamn movie. Fuck those movies, man. Fuck them. I wish Sony would have just kept it separate. I'm not gonna say I'd rather watch Venom 2 because then I'm just going too far. That's just a bold-faced lie right on the internet. I can't say that. Fuck Venom. Venom sucked too. I had to see that movie by myself, and I was sober. So did I. I had 2 beers and it didn't help. I wish somebody would have came in. I wish somebody would have came in and fucking strangled me to death. I would have been happy.
But dude, you saw the skit I did before our review of that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that shit was fun. I'm going to see, man. I'm going to see.
And then I just came out all pissed off and depressed. I'm yelling at people in traffic. Fuck this shit.
Oh man. I do have faith that what's his name, Andy Serkis is gonna make a better film. But like I said, when the first one was so bad, you can only go up. I don't know. Somehow Transformers keeps managing to go lower.
Yep.
And then
why would you bring those up?
And then when they do a good movie, it doesn't make any money.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Bumblebee was a saving grace.
Yeah, but didn't make hardly any money though.
No, that's the thing. Bumblebee was actually a great movie. It wasn't a good movie. It was a great fucking movie.
Well, they fucked up the marketing too.
And yeah, that's the thing though. They fucked up the marketing and it didn't make a lot of money. So I doubt Bumblebee's getting the sequel that they wanted.
Yeah,
but then they go up against a really big movie.
Not really, because it came out in.
I don't think so.
It came out like the tail end of summer, about fall. But the problem was they kept marketing it as Bumblebee instead of Transformers Bumblebee.
Yeah,
so people, because they don't understand. A lot of times, like people go to the theater and they just look at the wall, see what's playing, and then they'll go see a movie. So if you got people come in and go, "What the fuck is Bumblebee?" You know, you have to say Transformers Bumblebee. You know, for example, look at what Disney did with X-Men. Dark Phoenix, right? But then when the Blu-ray comes out, it says
Transformer Origins Bumblebee.
Right. We actually got to see shit on Cybertron the right way. We had a good Optimus Prime.
Goddamn right.
That Cybertron scene was awesome. I like that.
They looked like, dude, it was like watching the cartoon. It was like being a little kid.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh my god, I never thought I'd see this thing.
I want to see Megatron, though, the real Megatron.
You want to see him turn into a gun?
Yep.
That's the weird thing. Like, that was always the one thing in the show. I'm like, wait, really? So he can shrink down to like 100 times less than his body mass.
I want to see the gun, or either I want to see the real Galvatron. I didn't like that Chuck Galvatron. I want to see the one that was in the Transformers movies. That's when I want to see that Galvatron.
Hey, Jamal said Bumblebee came out at Christmas. Yeah, I remember it did come out at Christmas.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah. I remember it came out. I thought it was tail end of summer, but yeah, it was Christmas. I think it came out the same year as The Greatest Showman, if I'm not mistaken. And The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Show.
And yeah, Greatest Showman kicked everybody's ass that year. It
really did.
Yeah.
It's a Hugh Jackman musical. It was a passion project of his for like 7 fucking years. So, and the only reason it got greenlit was because of La La Land, because that was a success. So that's how he persuaded them to do it.
Yeah. I actually like the music in The Greatest Showman. Well, I'm not getting into this debate with you because we had a conversation like a week ago.
Here's the thing, dude. I acknowledge the story of that movie. It's bullshit. I understand, like, they take a lot of freaking liberties.
Yeah.
Who P.T. Barnum was, but if you look at it just as an actual film and like a standalone thing, it's a lot of fun. It is a fun fucking movie, and I really love it.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I agree with you. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I would never own it, but yeah.
Blu-ray, bitch. If there was a steelbook, I would get it. Y'all suck dick.
We got a super chat coming in.
Sorry, I'm 5 beers in.
Dude, you're lucky. I had one coffee. I mean, granted, I have a cannonball. I can go grab the cannonball, start taking shots. But
no, I was doing that earlier.
Smallville Clark, a underrated Superman. Yeah, I agree too. That's why I was a little upset. He's had such a small.
I'm not gonna lie. He is my favorite interpretation of Clark Kent.
I agree.
Of Clark Kent, he is my favorite. Just like John Schneider is my favorite version of Pa Kent.
Who?
What?
Pa Kent.
Oh yeah.
John Schneider.
Yeah.
He's and of course, who's the best Lex Luthor?
Michael Rosenbaum.
You're goddamn right, Michael Rosenbaum.
He will always be the best Lex Luthor of all time. And this new clown just doesn't make it any like that. This new clown's a clown, man. I don't know, man. Unless
what did he play on? What did he play on? 2.5 Men?
Yeah.
No, I don't like him.
Yeah, he's a clown.
Like, here's the thing. I don't think he's a bad Lex Luthor. If you watch like some of the episodes of Supergirl from last season, he's not a bad Lex. Be like this over the top.
I actually like Kevin Spacey.
I prefer Kevin Spacey to Hackman.
Yeah, I would.
No. Hackman. Here's the problem with Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. He is not Lex Luthor. He's Gene Hackman.
Yeah,
he's literally just playing Gene Hackman. There was nothing Lex Luthor in that performance. That's the problem. Kevin Spacey at least tried to embrace it.
And Kevin Spacey did a couple good things in that too, man. I love like when he stabs Superman with the fucking kryptonite. He's like, "Fly." I was like, "Dude, he was pretty good, man." I really dug Kevin Spacey. You know, regardless, you know how many boys he touched or whatnot. You know, although that has all been cleared up now, he's a free man. You know, he's a free man after his name got ran through the mud.
Yeah,
but. And he was taken out.
You know what helps? Actual evidence. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean for that to come out. Actually, get the proof next time. Oh, sorry.
No. I think Andy Signore would very much agree with you.
He's goddamn right.
Andy Signore's like,
that poor guy got screwed.
Dude,
dear God.
All I gotta say, dude, it's sad, and I feel bad for him when my channel more views than his channel.
Fuck April Dawn.
Like how to play. He has more subscribers than me, but if you look at his videos, I bring in more views per video than he does. And this dude created Screen Junkies and Honest Trailers.
Yeah.
It's not fair the way they treat it.
It's not. Okay. Here's the funny thing. I actually just said fuck April Dawn, but on second thought, don't fuck April Dawn. That's what got him in this mess. But either way, no. Andy Signore got fucked so hard. Just like so many others are getting fucked, okay, for these baseless allegations that have no evidence whatsoever. And here's the thing. He actually had the evidence against her and couldn't use any of it.
Yep.
Which is just like, what the fuck is happening in our society today? Yep. That this is allowed.
That's what it is, man. I'm not gonna try to get too political, but like the fact
I don't like to either. But I'm sorry, like I can't stay quiet about that shit.
You can't sit there and call out somebody and cost them their entire livelihood without proof, man. It's not fair. I mean, it's not like R. Kelly who's filming these motherfucking things.
Yeah, let's be fair. That's fair.
hey, Rob, as usual, I enjoy it, man, but I got a busy day tomorrow, man. I want to just break out. I want to say, man, Adam, I appreciate it. Nice meeting you, man, but I got to run, Bubba.
All right, no problem, brother.
Thanks for jumping on, man.
Thanks, man, for inviting me.
All right. I sure hope my R. Kelly comment didn't piss him off.
I don't think it did. I mean, we've been doing this for an hour and a half, so
no,
probably just had shit to do.
No, he probably because he's a cop, so he's got to get up.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, he got to get up like around 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I forgot Zach's job title, but he's like a big boss down at the police station.
All right.
So yeah, but I mean, why you call me petty for calling R. Kelly out? It's fucking true. I'm not lying.
Yeah, like,
the motherfucker had sex tapes with the fucking girls verifying their age on camera.
And like there were golden showers present. Like this is not okay. like okay. I'm actually gonna tell you guys an old story about me. And I'm gonna tell this because I actually think it's friggin' hilarious. All right. When I was younger, when I was like 18, all right, well, we were, I go on paintball trips twice a year, as I've told you, Rob.
Yeah.
All right, well, my first year that I went there with my cousins, now, my cousins, most of them are older than me, okay, they put me what they called an initiation. And I'm pretty sure this video might still be up on YouTube. Okay, what they did was they shrink wrapped me to a pole underneath a deck, okay, blindfolded me, all right, and sprayed bottles of hot water on me, telling me that they were pissing on me.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, but there's one part in the video that still makes me crack up because when I think it's my buddy Brian, he's splashing it on me. Okay, my cousin Alan just goes, "Oh my God, what did you drink?" It's like an R. Kelly video.
Oh fuck, fuck, man, damn.
So yeah, that's the whole reason I said that story, but whatever.
Damn, son.
That's like 14 years ago.
Fuck, that fucking long ass time ago. Some dude sent in a super chat. Bahal sent in a super chat, and he said Ruby Rose is getting no love in the crossover. Probably because I don't like her in this damn shit. I don't know about how you feel about her, but I don't find her entertaining or anything.
Ruby Rose?
Yeah, Mahalo wrote.
I don't think she's a good actress. I'm sorry.
Either do I. I think she's awful as Batwoman. I think they just casted her because she's Ruby Rose. She's a popular name and she's lesbian. You could have cast any actress who would be a million times better than
I
Ruby
agree.
Rose. You know, and I just find her like watching paint dry. It's like, oh, like come on, get to the next point here. I don't care about you, Ruby Rose. I don't care about you at all. Fuck. Jamal said, "Fuck Ruby Rose." On Adam, I'm gonna put the camera on you. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem.
Boom.
All right, folks. We're just waiting on here. And okay, so I'm actually just gonna read this one comment. Okay, does anyone here watch Batwoman? No, I don't. Listen, I'm going to be straight with you guys. Okay, I watched the first episode of Batwoman. That shit was hard to trudge through. I didn't care about anyone. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose's acting is atrocious. She's so boring, so bland. Okay, she has that same constipated look on her face the entire time. And it's Batwoman, so instead of the Mad Hatter, we have to have the villain be Alice.
Yeah, I'm back.
So ridiculous. And I'm watching this going, and the twist at the end, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I called that about 15 minutes in. So I mean, you're not surprising me here. I made it halfway through episode 2 and went, I'm done. I'm sorry.
10 minutes in. I got 10 minutes in episode 2 and I stopped.
I have not watched it since. I'm just not.
And I have no eager to watch the rest of episode 2 either.
Here's the thing. I usually, when people start spouting SJW agenda, okay, I'm usually the first one to go, no, there's no agenda here. You're just a fucking idiot. Yeah. Okay, I did the same thing when I talked about Dark Fate in my review. Okay,
yeah, you did. I give you credit for that.
Yeah. All right. And I said, like, if you find SJW shit, you're an idiot. Okay, there's nothing in there. Okay,
he's calling me an idiot, everybody.
With Batwoman, okay, no, there is clearly it's basically politics across the board. Mm-hmm. All right, like when you actually watch it and you look at everything they're trying to do, it's just shoving politics in your face.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan of that. All right, so that's the one I just will not defend because I'm like, no, there clearly is an agenda here. All right, and they basically proved that to me with Crisis, with them saying, oh, well, Batman's the harbinger of hope. Nope, it's going to be Batwoman now.
Yeah.
Okay, they basically just proved my point.
Yeah. Danny just texted me. I'm going to ask if it was about R. Kelly.
I'm sure it wasn't the R. Kelly comment.
No, I know. I like busting Danny's balls. Guess what I did last night?
What?
I played my Turtles arcade. I went through the entire first game. Turtles 1. Pretty fun. It'd probably be better if you had like friends playing with you.
Yeah.
And then I started playing Turtles in Time today, and I got off so I could watch Crisis so I can do the videos on it. But I think those games are fun, and it's really fun. But I think that's something like you need to have a friend playing with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Those work better as 2-player.
Yeah, those side-scrolling beat-em-up games, those are better like when you have a friend and you're drinking and you're playing. So when you move in, Adam, I have a feeling we're gonna be playing a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. I've been playing. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this because this just happened. The Resident Evil 3 remake. Yeah.
I'm getting like a little schoolgirl.
Because Resident Evil 3 was my favorite Resident Evil growing up. Like, because I'm a massive Jill fan. like a massive Jill fan.
Honestly, mine has always been Code Veronica.
Yeah,
I think we've established this. You're the big Jill fan. I'm the big Claire fan. Okay.
I like Claire. Claire, but Jill and Rebecca is my two, man. Like I fucking love Rebecca.
Rebecca, giggity.
Oh, man. Like, why can't we get good Resident Evil movies?
It ain't fair.
It's really not
fair, man.
It's really not, man.
It's like Paul Anderson. You gave us the only good Mortal Kombat movie. You can't give us a good Resident Evil. The fuck, bro.
The thing is, I can at least somewhat defend the first Resident Evil movie. You can't defend the rest. You really can't. At some point, he doesn't even pay attention to his own continuity.
No, dude, continuity went straight out the window after part 2.
Yeah, man.
After the second movie, continuity just took a back 9, like they just went no.
I was actually surprised when they announced Resident Evil 3 remake that it's coming out so soon, because the Resident Evil 2 one took like forever for us to fucking get it.
No, here's the thing, and I'm telling you, this is exactly what fucking happened. And the second those images leaked the other day, I went, okay, I now know why 2 took so long. They were working on both at the same time. I can guarantee you they were planning to release both at the same time. Yeah. And then they just finally went, you know what? No, we'll release 2. It's done. Then a year later, we'll do 3. That is exactly what fucking happened.
I think you might be right.
Because there's no fucking way Resident Evil 2 came out this January and they've already got 3 done.
Yeah.
There is no way in fucking hell.
Because
they were working on both at the same time. That's honestly my opinion.
And it makes a lot of sense because it looks like they're using the same engine. The graphics look exactly the same. And guess what? Both take place in Raccoon City. Yeah. So they don't need to regenerate a bunch of shit. Just reuse a lot of the same in-game maps and stuff.
Yeah.
And boom, there you go. So that actually makes a lot of fucking sense when you think about that.
Carlos looks so much cooler.
Yes.
And that's like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest, I never liked Carlos.
I was not a big fan of Carlos either.
But here's the thing, though. That was the only character in the movies I thought they did better than the game. Because I will admit, Odin Fair was kind of a badass. And Carlos in the game just did nothing for me. I'm like, okay. The one thing that they need to do in this remake, all right, because it was something that always bugged the shit out of me in the original. Jill's basically passed out and infected for like 2 fucking days.
Yeah.
All right. They need to explain where the fuck Nemesis was that whole time.
Unless they change
it
completely, unless they don't have her pass out at all.
Well, here's the thing. They kind of have to, because again, her story starts before Claire and Leon. And while she's passed out is when Claire and Leon's story happens.
Yeah.
So timeline-wise, they have to.
Yeah.
That's why they showed them winding the clock in the beginning of the trailer.
I was watching the trailer, right, and I did my reaction, and right, I can't believe how many views that video got, and especially for a gaming, like my gaming stuff does not do well on my channel. That one did like a shitload of views, and I was like, the only negative I had was I didn't like Jill's costume, but then they revealed that you can pre-order to get the original costume.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'll just fucking pre-order
They did the same thing with RE2.
Oh, did they? See, I didn't pre-order.
When you buy the deluxe, when you buy the deluxe edition of the game, which is like $10 more, you get the original costumes immediately.
Damn, I'm gonna have to do that because I don't like Claire's costume in the remake. I prefer the old one.
Yeah.
I started playing through Resident Evil Revelation.
I prefer the Elsa Walker costume. That ass, son. Look at that ass. Anyway.
I started playing Resident Evil Revelations yesterday because Jill's in it. So I'm like, I'm in the mood for play something with Jill in it. So I started playing Revelations on the Switch. I'm actually enjoying it. I think it's pretty fun. I need to get all of them on the Switch though.
I like Revelations 2 better, honestly.
Because you're a Claire guy.
Yeah.
Isn't Barry in that game too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I finally got to kick ass as Barry, and it wasn't in a crappy Game Boy game. I'm happy.
What was that? Resident Evil Gaiden or
Gaiden? Yeah.
What
dude? Gaiden's not even canon, and I'll tell you why. Because the ending of that, dude. Do you remember the ending of that game?
No, I never played it all the way through.
Oh my god, dude, no, the ending of that game, they get off. Okay, Leon is bleeding, but he's bleeding green, so it's showing that he's like actually a sleeper agent zombie.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
Wow. Yeah, fuck that.
It's so dumb.
I played that game just for a little bit, and I never got invested in it. I was like, eh.
But it's still not the worst. The worst is Survivor.
I had that game.
That game is so bad.
Yeah. I like Angry Video Games Nerd's review of it. Hold on, we just had a super chat popped up, and it's Resident Evil related, surprisingly. Mad 1306 comes in with a super chat. Resident Evil 3 was being made during Resident Evil 2, so he confirmed your theory, Adam. Yeah. And Nemesis will pop up like Mr. X did in Resident Evil 2 remake, probably during the time Jill is passed out. So probably during the time Jill's passed out. Yeah, probably. Dude, that game looks so fucking good, and they're gonna have the that multiplayer added to it. That's my most anticipated game.
Oh, the Project Resistance.
You know what's funny? That game comes out same time you move in. Comes out in March. So you'll be getting it on the PS4. I'll be getting it on the
Xbox.
Which is funny because I'm more of a PlayStation guy, but just my PlayStation disc drive doesn't work, so I get everything on the Xbox.
Okay.
So, but I hook up my PS4 up to my controller up to the Xbox, so it all works. It works. But yeah, that trailer, man. It was like we got a bunch of good trailers. Like
what made me laugh was the ending when Jill's like, "We must be dreaming."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I must be dreaming because I'm getting this other remake. That's awesome.
Yeah. You see a bunch of people pissed off because the Nemesis has a nose.
Yeah, like that doesn't bother me.
Who cares? He was eventually human at one point. Like, who cares if he has a nose? Oh my god! Did you ever read any of the Resident Evil novels when you were younger?
I read a few of them
because they always hinted that this mystery character named Trent, like he was like this giant shadowy guy that kept bringing in the characters, he was like
that he was Nemesis.
Yeah, and he ended up being Nemesis. I love that, man. I love that. Valhalla comes in with a super chat. Looking forward to Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm really looking forward to that too. Adam just finished Final Fantasy 15, so yeah, I didn't even know Adam was a Final Fantasy guy until he told me.
That ending was heartbreaking. Oh dear God!
Fucking it ranks up.
Dude, like I needed tissues and I didn't have any. It was just sad.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, man. Oh my god. I've been meaning to go back and play through it again. It's so time consuming.
I have not bowled that hard in a game since the ending of the Spider-Man game that came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Balls. That game has some balls.
Oh yeah.
Like not only did they kill off Miles Morales' father,
they killed off Aunt May. Like dear God.
That was throwing a finger at the comics. And I think it was great too because as much as I give One More Day a pass, like Aunt May should have been dead a long time ago.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? So yeah, that was that game killed me too. I was like, oh my god. But I was really surprised that they killed Miles' father because in the comics his mother was the one that passed away. And eventually they brought her back like they do every character. But yeah, that was a fantastic game. I can't wait for the sequel to come out. Final Fantasy 15, dude, that ending fucking killed me, man. Killed me. And that game gets a lot of hate. I don't know why people hate on that game.
No, honestly, I liked it better than most of the other ones I played. Like 13 and 13-2 I played, I was not impressed.
I really like 13. I would put 15 over it.
Definitely over it.
13-2 I thought was a major step down. The only problem I had with 13 was you weren't allowed to do really anything. You just walk and fight. You weren't able to.
Yeah, that was my issue with it.
Yeah. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I cried at the end of 13 also. Dude, at the end of every Final Fantasy game, I cried, except for 12. 12 is just a piece of shit. Even though I do own
that one, I never played, so I can't.
You are lucky, my friend. Valhalla comes in another super chat. What the fuck on people complaining on Tifa's new look? Her look looks like the Advent Children look. Like they made her look like she did in the Advent Children movie. Like I guess they're not happy because she doesn't have like triple D fucking boobs, man. I like Tifa's new look. I can't wait for that game. When does that game come out? I hope that doesn't come out at the same time as Resident Evil.
Spirits Within was a better movie. Anyway.
Oh, I love Spirits Within.
Such a great movie. I don't give a
Spirits Within. Everybody gets all pissed off because they're like, it's Final Fantasy and there's no swords or anything. I'm like, Final Fantasy could be different things. It doesn't have to be.
That's the thing. Like each game was like its own continuity sake. So making a movie like that, I'm fine with that.
You know what?
It was an awesome sci-fi flick.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I'm gonna agree with you. I think Spirits Within is better than Advent Children.
Thank you.
I agree with you 100 as a movie.
As a movie, yeah,
absolutely. But
I mean, Advent Children. Here's the thing: Advent Children. It only works as a movie if you've played Final Fantasy VII. If you haven't played that game, you're not gonna understand a goddamn thing going on in that movie.
Nope.
Yeah, and I know that. You know how I know that? Because I saw Advent Children before I played Final Fantasy VII. So I know that for a fact.
I played Final Fantasy VII, and even I didn't know half the shit that was going on in there. I'm like, I played Final Fantasy VII. How come I don't know what the fuck's going on? And I had to go back and research shit. I shouldn't have to research something to watch a movie. I'm just saying. You know? Like Spirits Within, you don't have to play any of the Final Fantasy games in order to watch that movie. I think it would have worked better as a live action, but I mean that's just me. And I like Sid.
Yeah.
Valhalla coming in with another super chat. Man, he's really on fire today. The villain in Advent Children annoyed me. Yeah, me too.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Agreed.
What was like the three leather guys? Like they were all dressed in like bike leather and shit. And then the one going, what was he? He was like fucking Steppenwolf. Mother. Like
she's great. Put him back on the tit. What the like? My God,
dude. To be honest with you, that movie fucking sucked until fucking Sephiroth showed up at the end. like 90% of that movie sucked until that sword hit the guy and he looked down and fucking clouds looked down and was like, oh, it's Sephiroth. And then like, I'm like, okay, now the movie's starting to pick up. Other than that, like that fucking movie, like, oh man. Yeah. I'd rather watch Spirits Within. Spirits Within is a good movie. So when people say there's no good video game movies, you know, you can always say Spirits Within. Although a lot of people probably won't agree with that, but fuck everybody else.
1 second.
No problem. I'm going to show something. Watch it be a VHS. Told you. I was like, watch it be a VHS. Adam loves his fucking VHS. That looks like it's in pretty good condition, too.
It is.
Damn, son.
Yep.
We're gonna have...
And it used to belong to Blockbuster because you can still see the thing on the back. And it's got the sticker on the side. So, you know.
Show him your Revenge of the Sith. If you got it.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll get that.
And people say Kylo cried too much. Right? Exactly, Valhalla. Exactly. Valhalla's on the ball today.
All right. I actually got custom made. Hey, runs beautifully.
Now, if you guys don't know, the reason why this is so important is because it's the only film in the prequels that wasn't put on VHS.
Yes.
So they did all, 4, 5, and 6 was on VHS.
1 and 2.
1 and 2 was on VHS. Revenge of the Sith was never on VHS.
So it always pissed us off that we had 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
So I actually found people on a guy on eBay who does like these custom VHSs, and he was doing Revenge of the Sith. Okay, now it was $30. I'll tell you this: it's worth every penny. It looks gorgeous it looks gorgeous. They did a ton of work on the box art, as you can see. And keep in mind, like this is a custom box. There were no actual boxes made for a VHS copy.
You know what you need,
and they put the Blockbuster sticker on it. So
you need to get this, Adam. Since like I would consider that a pretty rare VHS. If you go on Amazon, they make these acrylic cases this is my Nintendo game, but they got these plastic acrylic cases that protects it. Dude, if I were you, I would see if they make VHS protectors.
Okay.
And put that in there because that would be a good idea, especially since it costs you so much and it is kind of rare. Not everybody has those.
Yeah.
But I gotta get one because that's the only one I'm missing out of my I got 4, 5, and 6. I got the special editions, I got the originals, and then I got episodes 1 and 2, no 3, and it made me really.
I picked up Ghostbusters the other day
on VHS.
The original, yeah.
I still have my originals TMNT, but I don't have the box for it.
You don't have the box?
I don't have the box for my TMNT.
Oh yeah, dude. No, here's the thing. I do have the box for mine. The issue is the box at this point is so banged up because I've had it since I was like 3. So it's a banged up box, but the VHS is still in good condition. That's the important thing.
I'm checking to see if they have those VHS things. VHS protectors, I guess they would be. No, that's projectors. I want protectors. Protectors. Yep, here we go. Oh yeah, dude, they're only like $8.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That'd be something to look into then.
Yeah, you get 10 of them for $8.
Hell, all right.
Yeah, that's how much I paid for the Nintendo ones. But yeah, I mean, I like them, and it makes it look good, you know. And you're a VHS loving motherfucker, so put that bitch out.
I am.
Oh, you're gonna love when you move in over here.
Respect the classics, son.
I got like 20 thrift stores that are around here that have like VHSs for like 50 cents. Yeah, there's a lot of them around here, dude.
How might I serve the Lord?
I'm gonna come home and be like, Adam, what'd you do today? Well, I stopped over at the thrift store and I bought like all these.
Adam, there's so many VHSs here, I can't move. Yeah, but it was only $10.
Right? You got the Titanic VHS, right? The two tape one.
Oh yeah, I got that.
I got a bunch of those. They're all in storage though.
I've also got the 2 tape Braveheart VHS.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
I used to have the 2 tape Green Mile.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I had that. And then I had the 2 tape Pearl Harbor.
I have that. I wish I didn't.
I like that movie, dude. Just we're allowed to like shitty movies.
At least you can acknowledge it's a shitty movie.
I'm not defending the movie. I like the score. I think the score is fantastic.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm obsessed with Kate Beckinsale, so
Okay, I
even though they made her a fucking slut, it's like, yeah, but a fuck your best, right? My
man died. I'm gonna go fuck his best friend now.
Right? Like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Like 2 planes take out the entire Japanese army. I heard people that fought in World War II, like they made that a lot worse than it actually was in real life.
No, here's the thing. In real life, the Japanese planes did not shoot on the hospitals.
Yeah.
Even when they were ordered to, they refused to fire on them. Now, some stray bullets obviously did hit the hospitals.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, they did not purposely fire on the hospitals and their staff. Okay, because, we're fighting a war, but we're not fucking monsters.
Yeah, they just blew up the military stuff.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's Michael Bay. What do you expect? Although I gotta admit, I do like 13 Hours. I think that is
his best film.
I was just about to say that. I think that's my favorite Michael Bay film.
It's a great movie. I was actually very impressed by it.
I saw that in theaters. I was expecting the worst. And for a second there, I thought it was going to go down that rabbit hole because he showed that video of the 2 dogs humping. I'm like, well, here we go, Michael Bay again. And then it took off, man. It was really pretty good. I liked it a lot. Michael Bay. He hasn't done shit lately. What was the last movie he did? Oh, Transformers, right?
The last night, I believe.
Yeah, last night. Fuck that fucking movie. Try to forget about that fucking movie. You really need to drink. Well, we did drink, and it didn't help.
No, it really didn't at all. We tried.
Fucking King Arthur comes out with Merlin.
Oh no, he's got one movie coming out this year called Six Underground.
Six Underground.
It's a Netflix movie. It actually premieres on Friday.
Really?
On Netflix, yeah.
Is there a trailer out for it? Let's.
I don't know if there's a trailer, but
Six Underground, huh? Six Underground. Apparently there is. Okay, it's got here. I'm gonna file share this so we can all see it at the same time.
Okay.
Boom. All right, so we got it here. Okay, it's got Ryan Reynolds in it too.
Let's look at this.
There's this trick that we all do to get through our day.
Feels like Michael Bay.
Feels like fucking
Forward.
Yeah, that other one he did with Hugh McGregor.
Oh, The Island.
Yeah. Where's American flags?
We lost our ability to pretend.
He's got good actors in this, though.
Yeah.
Others can't. Here's the fun part. From now on, you're dead. It's all a waste.
No more criminal records. No more getting arrested just for.
Is that Charlize Theron in this too?
Usual stuff, you know, being naked, getting
I think that's Diane Kruger.
Or
Oh,
I'm gonna die. We blend in, disappear.
yeah.
I hope so. It's nice. Honestly, I didn't think we'd make it this far. What's the status?
The Skywalker.
What's up? Hi. Hey. We're all gonna die. May as well do it while we're alive.
It's Michael Bay.
Yep. Michael Bay's back to blowing shit up. Without giant robots.
Sounds fun, right?
Well, it's
Oh, shit.
what?
Did you happen to see the writers?
No.
Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick.
What did they write?
Deadpool.
Oh,
Zombieland. So,
Look, we can have great writers
and they wrote the first draft of Venom before it got rewritten.
by like 500 other writers.
Yeah.
But don't forget, like there was a huge writing room for last night, and Michael Bay came in and completely fucked it up. So it doesn't matter. Like the writers, Michael Bay does Michael Bay shit.
They were planning, like, I think, what was it, like 10 more Transformers movies and shit.
Yeah.
And I think last night just bombed because that was, that hurt.
Well, since this movie's coming to Netflix, I'll give it a watch, but
It's free, so why not?
it comes out tomorrow, so I'll fucking watch. No, today's the 12th. Yeah, so it comes out Friday. I'll watch it sometime after The Mandalorian, probably. I still got to watch Marriage Story.
I've heard that's really good.
Yeah, apparently Adam Driver's getting like all kinds of award nominations for it, and Scarlett Johansson's really good in it. I still got to watch fucking Irishman too. So you're coming over for the Oscars, right?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I gotta watch all that shit before.
Yeah, you need to watch you definitely need to see The Irishman.
I'm going to. Jesus, this fucking goddamn Martin Scorsese, non-superhero loving motherfucker. Even though he brought the premise of the Joker, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Yes, we need Beast Wars film. I'm not a Beast Wars fan. I know there are a lot of people are. I just never got into the Beast Wars thing.
Hating on the Beast Wars, son.
I mean, fucking Ricardo just popped in. Y'all still on? Yeah, 2 hours. I'm actually getting ready to get off here. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I gotta. I don't necessarily got to get up early tomorrow, but I gotta try to do some Christmas shopping. But yeah, have you watched Watchmen episode 5? No, I don't want to. The first 4 episodes sucked. Like they don't know anything about the Watchmen,
I
man.
watched 5 minutes of episode 1. Does that count? No.
Fucking, there's no reason why Lori would go with fucking Edward Blake's last name. That's just no. And the fact that she like tells these little stories about like how Night Owl got arrested apparently or whatever, and like she says like roll on snare, drum roll or whatever, and like good joke. Like she completely rips off Rorschach's thing. It's just to me it just feels like it takes a giant shit on fucking Alan Moore, man. That's my thing. You know, they should just leave Alan Moore's shit alone. Just leave it alone.
Unless it's a Zack Snyder movie, in which case it can do no wrong. Anyway,
now if they would have approached Zack Snyder and said, "Hey, you want to do a sequel to this?" I would have been down for it because I think Zack Snyder gets what Watchmen's about, but I just don't think like this show does like at all. If you don't like it after 5, then you'll never will. Okay, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow I'll find time and I'll go watch episode 5. But if I don't like it after episode 5, I'll drop out after episode 5. If I don't like it, dude, they did this weird thing. Ozymandias is like trapped somewhere and he's cloning these people and he's like fishing for like these little baby clones and he sticks them in the oven and they turn to full clones and he like launches them into the sky and they disappear. So it's like he's trapped in another dimension or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I have no words for what you just said. Like,
imagine me watching that. I'm like,
is that really? Did you exaggerate any of that?
I'm not exaggerating any of that. He has these clones. It's a girl clone and a guy clone.
And he puts them in a microwave.
Yes. He has like this giant oven and he goes out onto this little lake and he fishes for these clone babies and then he looks at them, he takes them and he sticks them in the oven and then he starts to eat a cake and it goes bing like an easy bake oven.
I'm done. Don't just stop. It hurts.
Ricardo's like, oh man, that's all explained. Yes, I'm pretty sure like Dr. Manhattan or someone trapped Ozymandias in his other dimension or something. Because Ozymandias is like, I've been here for 5 years. I'm trying to get out, you know? So I get that. But the problem is Ozymandias and Dr. Manhattan had an agreement at the end of Watchmen. You know, it was like they were going to blame everything that happened on Dr. Manhattan in order to save humanity. Dr. Manhattan would then.
That was only in the movie, though.
Oh, well, okay, you got me there.
That's only in the movie, though.
You got me there.
I mean, I don't want to defend the show, but like, no, that was only the movie. In the book, it was the squid.
Yeah, it was the squid. Yeah, it was the squid. But then in the comic books, they made it where Dr. Manhattan was the one that brought the squid or something.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so, but I mean, I can watch it again. I'll see. But
yes, and they stuck to it. But Dr. Manhattan, god damn it, I don't want to spoil it. I saw the picture of Dr. Manhattan. I don't know, man.
I did too, and I cried.
I was like, man, that
I only cried.
I showed Autumn that she's like, so this is the Blue Man Group.
That's exactly what my first thought was.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off because it's getting super late, my friend. And you can go back.
They gave him the cheap Mystique makeup,
anyway. Right? Like, damn, they didn't even try, man. They didn't even try, son.
All right, brother.
All right, man. You take care. Thanks, guys, for coming, stop by. Y'all take care. Thank you all for the super chats and the likes. Later, guys. Later, Adam. Later.